Hey guys, it's Stephanie with Primal Cotton. Today I want to talk to you about some supplements you can use to aid in recovery. I don't know if you read my blog this week, but I started CrossFit last Friday, and it's been intense to say the least. I'm loving it, but my body is definitely feeling the effects of the CrossFit. Before I did CrossFit, I was just doing general like cardio and doing weights at home in my personal gym, and I definitely was not using my body to its full capability, I'm learning. So before I did this, I knew it was going to be an adjustment to my body. I knew that I was going to be challenging myself. So while it's a great thing, I definitely have started taking a couple of supplements to help with this. So anytime you start a new workout, as you know, or you change your workup a little bit, you're going to have some muscle soreness. That's completely normal. That's actually what we want. When our muscles are sore, that means that our body is repairing and we're breaking down muscle and rebuilding. So it's definitely a good thing. What you don't want is to be so sore that you're not able to function or you're not able to do your workout the next day. And so, and that can happen for a variety of reasons. Overtraining obviously is one big problem, and especially in like the CrossFit world, people push themselves past what is healthy. But there are some things you can do to alleviate that muscle soreness and help your body perform effectively. I'm just going to share with you 2 supplements today. As I'm going through this process myself, I'll share more with you as I come across them. But I'm not a huge supplement person. I try to do things as natural as possible, but I do realize that there are times where they're definitely beneficial, and your body is actually going to need things that you're taking out of it because you're working out so hard. So the first thing I wanted to share with you guys is a supplement that is called glutamine, and I'm actually just going to show you what the box looks like. I got mine from Vitacost. So this is what mine looks like. I'm going to just kind of come up a little bit closer. So what glutamine is, it's an amino acid that your body uses to help build protein, and it's stored in your muscles. So what that means is when you go to work out, you're actually losing glutamine out of your muscles. This is one of the things that can actually cause soreness. So as soon as you're done working out, you're going to want to replace that glutamine. Glutamine is also comes out of your muscles when you're under a high amount of stress. So anybody that's under a high amount of stress, most Americans, is probably going to be a little bit deficient in glutamine. So by taking a glutamine supplement, this helps your body replace glutamine, which is also going to help with glycogen. Glycogen is what gives your muscles that sort of like boost when you go to work out. Anybody that has done any type of like endurance exercises or works out a lot has probably heard about glycogen and the glycogen stores in your muscle. So after you work out, especially a really hard workout, you want to replace that glycogen. That's why you're supposed to have like some sort of meal or recovery drink as soon as you're done working out. Well, glutamine is what helps replace that glycogen. Glutamine also helps increase your white blood cells, which increases your immune system. So as most people know, when we're under stress, our body our immune system actually becomes deficient. So same thing with working out. When you're working out a lot, even though there's so many benefits to it, your body is actually having to work to recover, so it's decreasing your immune system. So what the what the glutamine does is it helps increase your immune system as well. So anybody that's under high amounts of stress or they're doing really hard workouts really wants to do a glutamine supplement. The other thing about the glutamine that's really great is once you're taking high amounts of it, and I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and look and do some research for yourself, because I don't like to give recommendations for exact amount, because it's going to be a little different for everybody's body and what their fitness routine is or what their stress level is. I will link to a really great article about glutamine. The guy is a bodybuilder that wrote it, and he's got some really good suggestions about dosages he recommends. So I will link to that in my notes after this podcast or video. But I definitely recommend that you do some research on that. But when you take high amounts of glutamine, it does help aid in recovery. So one of the things I noticed is, even though I've been taxing myself a lot, and I mean like the hardest workouts I've ever done, I'm sore, but not to the point where I can't actually like walk around and move and do things like that. And in the past, I probably would have been, laid up on the couch for a couple days. So I definitely feel that the glutamine is helping. And it's something that as I increase the glutamine, I feel like it's going to help even more. So it definitely is going to be something that's going to help with overtraining. Your body's going to be able to recover and you're not going to end up damaging your muscles. So I definitely recommend doing a glutamine supplement. The other supplement that I think is really beneficial is CalMag. So it's a combination of calcium and magnesium. Calcium and magnesium work great in the body. They help with your muscles and they help with your nerves. So what it does is it works together to help calm your muscles and your nerves. Obviously, when you're working out really hard, you're going to have really tight muscles. So being able to get them to calm and release the lactic acid is going to be huge in recovery. So I take a calcium magnesium supplement every single day, and I definitely notice a huge difference. The other thing that it helps with, for me particularly, is I work out at 5 o'clock. So by the time I get home, my body is fatigued, but my mind is like racing. I have all of that endorphins going from the post-workout, which is great, but we get up pretty early in my house, so we go to bed pretty early. So getting to sleep can be a little bit of a challenge for me. So the calcium magnesium really calms my body, so it helps me be able to go to sleep. I actually give it to my kids when they can't sleep. It helps calm the nervous system and helps them to go to sleep. So most people are deficient in calcium, not so much calcium, but more magnesium. Magnesium is something that you get from leafy greens and things like that. So most people do have some sort of deficiency, so it's definitely not going to hurt you to do a calcium magnesium supplement. I use something called it's from Natural Vitality. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I'll come a little closer. I've talked about this so many times because I'm such a big believer in calcium magnesium. I get mine from Amazon. It's like $20, something like that. You might be able to get it cheaper somewhere else. That's just the cheapest place I have found it. And they have different flavors. I have mine. This one I have right now is orange. They have like a lemon raspberry one too, I think. And then they have one that doesn't have any flavor. So it's not too bad to drink. It's kind of fizzy. My kids take it, so it's not terrible. So I definitely recommend doing that. It's also really good for stress because it does calm the nervous system. So it's just something that I keep on hand and helps me a lot. The other thing that I would highly recommend is Epsom salt. Epsom salt, if you're not familiar with it, is a form of magnesium, but taking a bath in it, what it does is it relaxes your muscles, it's going to relax your nervous system, and it helps your body to release all of the toxins and lactic acids that it's built up. So that's why it helps with muscle soreness. If you do that with a combination of some essential oils like lavender or chamomile, you can just put a couple drops in there. I think I've posted a recipe a couple months back about a muscle soreness blend that you could put in your Epsom salt. So you can check that out on my blog. I'll probably post another one this weekend as I am creating these blends. I'll try to post them for everybody. So I definitely recommend Epsom salt, especially if you're really, really sore. The Epsom salt will definitely help give you some relief. It's also going to help you with some of the inflammation in your joints. So you can do an Epsom salt bath, and then foam rolling. I can't tell you enough how much foam rolling will help. So if you don't have a foam roller, you can buy them off Amazon for like $10. So not necessarily a supplement, but something that can definitely help with muscle soreness. So if you are feeling that, New Year's workout pain, you just started your new workouts, don't give up. A lot of people stop, working out or their new routine at the beginning of the year because they get so sore. And, there's definitely some things you can take to help with this. These supplements will help if you take them. So once, as I always tell everybody in my blog, I'm definitely not a doctor. I have been doing this type of stuff for years, but consult with your doctor if you have any questions. Don't just take my word for it. Do your own research and, don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. If you've made a goal for the year to increase your fitness or even your nutrition, we're only in like week 2 of the year, so don't give up. It gets easier, and have a great weekend. Bye.